Hi, and welcome to another video by Jim the Car Guy. Today we have a 2008. It's an F350 Super Duty. We're going to be changing the fan control assembly in the dashboard. Reason we are changing it is because of two reasons. It only works on the one speed. It doesn't adjust first, second, or third speed. It stays constant at one speed. So we know that the switch is no good. The problem we have is that the knob on the front of the switch, I'll show you what I mean. But the knob itself is actually broken off, and you cannot buy the knob separately. You need to buy the entire unit to get that knob to control the switch. Either that or, every time they hit a bump, it falls out. So I'll bring you in there, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we're going to get this job taken apart, put the new piece back in, and we're going to wrap it up and get it out the door. So let's go inside and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so what we are changing is the entire assembly here. And the reason we're going to do that is because, like I said about this knob here, this knob cannot be, every time they hit a bump, it falls out. So it's actually got broken little clips on it. You cannot buy just the knob itself separately. So we do need to change the entire assembly in here. All right, let's give it a shot and see here how it goes. All right, we're going to get in here with a small screwdriver like this, and we're just going to take this cover off. You get underneath the bottom or the top. We'll do it on the top here. And just pry it down just a little bit. Don't force it and snap it. Nice and easy. It comes out just like that. Take this piece here, just push it in. This is the lock tab. Sometimes they get pretty brittle. It makes it a little bit difficult to get it out. All right, we'll just put this on the side. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side right here. Just get underneath here. And just keep slight pressure, just a little bit. And then we'll take this out. And we'll just move that out of the way. There's a small little screw right here. I think you can probably see that. Take that screw out. Right. And we'll do the same thing on this side over here. Okay. Now those are the only two screws that hold it up. The rest up the top here are just clips to pop in place. So we're going to get underneath the bottom right here. Just pry it out a little bit here and there, and it comes right out like this. And then we'll take this out, and for now I'm going to come in the back of the switch here. I'll bring a light in there so you can see. Show you what it looks like in there. Okay, so this is what the unit looks like in the back. As you can see, it's a little tight to get in there with any kind of tools or anything, but with it pulled out like this, you can get in here and unscrew. And what do we have in here? A couple of screws right inside here. So let me find out what they are, and then we're going to continue with this. Okay, so now before we go any further, I just want to unplug these pieces in the back right here. We're just going to pull these out just like this, and then this one we're going to take out as well. This piece here has got a little lock tab on it. You just pull it down like that, and the unit itself comes out just like that. Alright, so we're just going to put these off to the side like that for now, and we're going to take out these four screws. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Now, if you were just changing this switch, you basically would just push in these little tabs. Let's get this out and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, just take the screw out here. Alright, the entire unit comes right out just like that. Alright, now, let's go over on the bench, and I'm going to show you how to change this switch if you needed just to change that switch right there. Okay, so if you needed to change just this switch, this unit here, like I said, you have to change it because this piece here is broken off and you can't buy this separately. But if you're changing just this switch is no good and you want to replace it, you just push in on this tab right here. It's a little hard because you got 3 points you got to push in with. Here. Got to push in a little bit there and a little there, and it just pulls out just a tiny little bit. And then we're going to come over here, push in on this one, and you can pull it. And these little legs cut back in there, and that's it. And then after you push them in, you just take your switch right out just like this, and you take your new switch and you would put it back in there. But like I said, this is broken, we can't do anything with that, so we need to change the entire unit itself. But if you were changing just the switch, you would take your new switch now, just put your new switch in here, line it up with that little knob inside there. You can see that rotates inside there. You just take this, put it in here like this, turn your knob on the other side, and you'll feel it snap right in, and then your switch is in and you can put it right back in the truck. Except that's not the case here. Okay, so like I said, if you were just changing this switch in the back right here, you just snap it back in and then you just reverse the procedure and you put it right back in the dashboard, put your 4 screws back in, plug your plugs back into the back over here, make sure your tab is locked in place, and that's it, you're out the door. But that's not the case here. We do have to change this whole unit. This unit, just so you know, is over $300 list price. It's very expensive, so just because of this knob breaking off like that, we got to change the entire assembly. But it is what it is. If we want to get this vehicle working properly, that's what we have to do, and that's it. So, but let's grab the new one, and we'll put the new one back in there, and we'll get this job wrapped up and out the door. So let's grab the new one, and we'll continue. Okay, now we have our replacement component. We're going to take it and we're going to put it right back into the housing where it came out, like that. And we're going to reinstall our 4 screws. We're just going to screw them all in by hand, and then we'll tighten them down to make sure that we can catch all of them without a problem. Alright, so now we have it nice and tight. We'll reconnect our electrical connectors. Now remember, you just have that clip on here. We have to pull that clip back and lock it in place. We're going to plug our other plug in the back, and I'll bring you in there and I'll show you again. Alright, now once we have it plugged all back together, before we close it, all 4 of our speeds work just the way it's supposed to. And this will check once we put it back together. Alright, so let's turn it off, and now we'll put it back together the rest of the way. Now remember, when you took this out, you have to put your cables back through here and here, and then we'll just lift this in. Like this. I'll cable it back through here where it belongs, just like that. And then we'll screw our 2 screws in there. Just screw it into plastic, so you don't want to overdo it and crack anything. nice and tight. And then we're going to reinstall everything that we took out. It's just little push pins, and you'll hear it snap in place. One. We're going to plug this back in here. Put it back in. That's it, we're all done. All right, turn it on. We'll make sure one more time that it works. Okay, that's it. That's it, so you're all done. All right, so just make sure that that clip in the back, those two clips in the back, make sure that you feel them snap in and lock all the way. And the one piece, the one longer one that's oval shaped, make sure you put that lock tab down and snap it in place also so it doesn't accidentally pop out while you're driving. Make sure you put all your screws back in, make sure your clips pop in, and that's it, you're done. As always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.